Welcome back to the Anchor Down Podcast. It's going to be Season 3, Episode 9. I'm your host, Ian Larrabee.
Co-host, Benny Galley.
Today we've got a couple more guests on the show as we're kind of keeping this going every week, getting some new people on here to kind of help inform us about other things happening around the school. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
My name's Emma Mussel.
And I'm Hannah Warren.
And what is it that you guys do? Why is it that you guys are here? If you have any idea even.
I don't know. No, we're here because we're both in the musical. And we want to promote that because it's soon.
100%. Yeah, when is that musical?
We're having our shows November 21st to the 23rd.
21st to 23rd. So what, that's like Thursday to
Next Thursday
Sunday
through Saturday.
Saturday?
Yep.
There you go. So
At
yeah,
high school, I assume?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
in the gorgeous auditorium, of course. What a place to have that. I think that's man, it's something that Hibbing we kind of get special treatment with. I mean, for band and choir and music and then theater, to be able to have such a nice place to
Definitely.
perform. Yeah, that's a really cool thing to have. I mean, there's some other nicer places, like obviously Rock Ridge is new place. Have you guys been to that one?
Yeah, for one act.
Yeah.
That's why we have
One
matching
act
shirts.
there.
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
yeah. That's a nice auditorium right there. But then there's a lot of other schools that just have like so mediocre.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Like the
cool.
old Rockridge School.
The Virginia one was it was falling apart. Or the Eveleth one. I remember going. I think it's Eveleth. That school in Eveleth. I remember going there for speech a couple years ago and being like, "Oh yeah." I kind of. I felt a little bad. I'm like, it's just an old school though. But yeah, so I honestly have not heard much at all this year about the musical. What is it? Like, what are you guys doing? What do you guys each do within it?
Well, we're doing Freaky Friday, which is the one where the mom and the daughter switch bodies.
Yeah.
And I'm the lead, and then you are...
I'm like a supporting role. I'm one of the students.
There you go. That's legit. Who's the other lead with you then?
Navi Splat. She gets to play my daughter.
I don't know if I know who that is at all.
She's an 8th grader.
Oh,
She
then-
was Chip.
I
She's
definitely
an
don't
8th
know
grader.
then,
She was
no.
Chip last year in Beauty and the Beast, though.
Chip. Which one's Chip?
It's like the little
teacup.
one that was pushed around on a cart the entire time.
Yeah. Okay.
So how many people are like in the whole like theater program?
Like 40?
Yeah,
That's
I'd
a
say
good
about
number.
For the
30.
Is that a
musical,
good amount
like, it's a
then?
good
Yeah.
number.
That's a solid number. Yeah, I remember going. I went to Beauty and the Beast last year, and I'll try and go to that this year as well. Here, I'll be coming back at that time. But no, it was good. I was like, I've kind of always been impressed. I like going to those things.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm obviously someone that I kind of like going out and doing more things, being in band and then was in speech and stuff. So that's really cool to see that. And yeah, the numbers are usually pretty solid,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
Our
Last year was
music-
crazy.
Our musical's always the biggest turnout. for the
Yeah.
audience.
Well, and last year, right, like for Beauty and the Beast, you got Vinny to come out for that. And like that's
We got
something.
Joey Marchetti this year.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
What is he playing this year?
He plays Adam, which is the character that the daughter has a crush on, and he's the list master
Gotcha.
for the school's scavenger hunt that they have.
Nice. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, like anything else in particular you want to talk about? Like, how has the process been? I mean, you're a senior, right?
Yeah.
You're a senior, then you're 10th
10th
grader?
grader, yeah.
Have you both been in it since
I've been in it since 7th grade, and she joined like...
I joined my 10th grade year.
10th
Yeah.
grade?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how has it been? Like, how do you think, because we talked a lot about just sports and other activities and kind of like the progress of where they're at, with
Right.
like
Yeah.
the size and numbers, but then also like people that put in extra effort, like I don't totally know what extra effort you put in for that. I mean, other than maybe being in stuff like speech or that, but I mean, how has that been? Like, do you think it's been getting better as you've been in it? Staying the same? I mean, worse? What do you think?
I'd say it's definitely grown since I've been there. We've gotten a lot more kids. Our one act and spring director, Megan Reynolds,
Yeah.
she works with kids at the Lincoln.
Yeah, that's
over the
right.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so over the past few years, we've gotten a lot of kids that she's worked with.
Yeah.
So our younger kids have had earlier experiences, which has helped a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's always good. I mean, that goes with like anything, right? I mean, the younger you get into it, and kind of the more you can understand how it all
Right.
works. I mean, rather than just participating, like actually understanding and like
Yeah.
actively helping and kind of fixing it. That makes a big difference there. Yeah, it's always a fun time. I mean, sometimes you guys. I think last year, or the year before, maybe the one act, like we got to see it during school as well.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do previews, we'll even do previews for the Lincoln with the shows.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool too. I think getting kids to see it more because I don't know. I think there's like a little bit of weird kind of like, oh, why would I want to go watch like a player? Why would I go to want to watch a band concert? Why would I like? Because it's supporting like your school. It's actually really interesting. I mean, like the concerts and performances are always really fun to watch. But I think it's cool to be able to do that during the school. So heck, I mean, even if you can't get there, maybe some people want to get there, but you can see it there. It's really cool. Or then like you can be enticed a little bit more to be like, I'm gonna go see the full thing now. Like it's really cool. Yeah. Other than that, you know, there's that coming up, and then you guys have it's the musical in the fall time. Is there something in the winter?
In the winter we have the One Act, which is our competition show.
Right. And how'd that go last year? Did you guys do pretty decent for that?
We did pretty well. We
got second place at subsections.
Yeah.
And then we got fourth place at sections.
That's pretty solid though. What is it? Top one goes or top two at sections?
I think it's top two at sections.
Yeah.
Isn't it one?
Is it one?
I think it's just one.
Okay.
Do you know who it was last year?
Cambridge Asante.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed that to be the case. Yeah, I mean, other than that here, let's start kind of getting into some other stuff. There's really not a whole lot going on. I mean, there really just isn't. Sports are finally starting to start up here. We had today the girls swimming, though. Girls swimming and diving, they had a send-off, sending Sylvie Wetzel to state for diving and then Rainey Gibson back to state for swimming, which I think she tied in the 50 freestyle. She tied first place for that. And then I don't remember what the other one. There's a second thing she did, but she set like the region record for that as well, which that's really cool. And she's only a junior. Yeah, junior or
Just
sophomore.
Junior. She's in my grade.
Junior.
Just those two going to state then?
Yeah, just those two. But
How'd they do for team wise? Do you know?
I think he said they ended up taking fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben said they kind of came into the year placed around fifth and kind of. You know, things weren't looking the best, but over the year they progressed a good amount, and they did well. And it's always cool. I mean, Sylvie gets to do it as a senior now. That's a cool thing to do it once before you go. Rainey being back there for second year, and being even further ahead. I mean, that'll be really cool. I think she placed last year. She like won the consolation bracket, I think.
Oh, great. Well, maybe she can win the winners bracket.
Yeah, that'd be quite the thing right there. Yeah, other than that, Ben, you want to talk about hockey? You guys started hockey? When's that start?
Yeah, we started this Monday. We've had tryouts yesterday and Monday and yesterday. So last night we kind of split up into a JV and a varsity team for scrimmages this weekend, which isn't quite official. But yeah, after scrimmages this weekend, we'll make a few more cuts and then week of practice, then we're on to games in the next weekend. So.
Right. Who are you guys playing?
We've got Mata Midai down there, so.
But what's the scrimmages here first? What
they're in Rapids.
The Rapids, Rapids, and who else?
Well, rumor is Northern Lakes dropped out because their football team's Pequot, and they're going to watch them play at state.
Shoot, I bet.
So they won't be there as far as I know, but if they are, we'll be playing them in the afternoon. But yeah, we play Rapids in the morning, so.
Shoot, that makes sense.
Yep.
You guys started up here. Then the girls, they have had, I think they had more scrimmages this past weekend, right?
Yep.
Did you hear anything about that, anyone?
I know like during school they had some scrimmages.
It was like Friday, Saturday, I think they had this past week. And then they're coming up to their first real game here. They're playing this Friday the 15th at the Memorial Building against South St. Paul. And then it says, I think they're playing Eden Prairie Saturday at home as well. So I think they're having a doubleheader. That's what the schedule says. So that'd be good for them. I wonder if they found a goalie.
I don't know what the situation is.
Yeah, they didn't have a goalie.
They had to pull from the other team or something.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's kind of a big one there. I guess I don't know, because the one girl that got weeks. I don't know if it's been past that time.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
I'm
not sure if the scrimmages counted towards them or not.
I think they do, because it's what do they call it, an event. So any event that's like an actual event of the season, even if it's a scrimmage or not. Because we had that during the football season, some kids that had weeks. And we had that first scrimmage.
Yeah, that counted towards them. So.
Yeah, so hopefully they can start off the season doing well here. We've talked about they got a young team, but they've got a lot going here of coming in and trying to trying to kind of work back with this and see what they can do this year. Couple games right away. I mean, I don't really know much about other teams, South St. Paul or Eden Prairie.
Right.
I
I'm
don't know if
guessing
they're
though
good or not.
Eden Prairie will be strong.
Yeah,
But-
most cities teams are.
Yep.
Other than that, there's girls basketball. You know anything about that, Ben?
Just their coach,
Yeah.
Mr. Hansen. That's about it.
Bill Hansen. Yeah, they started practice this Monday as well, and then they'll have their first their scrimmages are this Saturday at ESCO. Tara was talking about. I think they've got kind of a smaller team and some younger numbers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they lost some big players last year.
yeah, they
Oh, yeah.
definitely did. Some of those senior girls were really solid for the team. You know, like think about Jory and
Mhm.
I think Kate even too. And
Yeah. Yeah, there's some height there.
yeah, right. So hopefully they can start it out here. I mean, I think the biggest thing right away is just kind of starting to feel how to work with each other.
Right.
Because I think having those like big, Jory and Kate last year, you kind of fix how you play with the
Right,
players that you
right.
have, and especially in basketball, that's just one where you have to adjust so much on who's on your team
Right.
to be able to do well.
Or who you're going against.
Yeah, that too. Other than that, there's boys basketball. That starts on the 18th, so that's next Monday, and then wrestling, that'll start on the 18th next Monday as well. We've been having captain's practices for that. I know boys basketball did. We had impact testing yesterday for concussions.
Uh-huh.
It's always a fun time. I think I set a personal record at least for that impact testing.
What's that?
It's I did it in 20 minutes probably.
Oh.
She's like it takes 45 minutes. I'm like, yeah, watch this.
Yeah. I got in a little bit of trouble there because I didn't show her my confirmation screen.
Really?
And she's like, "Oh, you're gonna have to redo this." I'm like, "I don't think so."
Yeah. It's different this year because they go through the hospital now. They're actually
Yeah.
through Fairview for the trainers and whatnot.
Right.
So I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah, I took that because I may or may not have skipped it for football. I just didn't take it.
Right,
at
I
all.
didn't either.
And so got that done. We've got any other sports here? Skiing, but that's not going to
Yeah,
start.
I mean-
Yeah, they've just been doing dry land.
Have they actually been
Yeah.
practicing though? That's good. At least, yeah, they're not gonna. They won't be getting out there.
Probably
for a
not.
while, dude. This is crazy. No snow on the ground. Ben, did you go hunt at all? Did you go hunting?
Yeah, I did. I got out Saturday, not Sunday. It was so windy. I was like,
Mhm.
not happening. But yeah, saw a few doe, but
you didn't get anything.
no, let them go.
Nothing on your storage. Get a big buck.
Oh yeah, that one. No.
Do you guys hunt at all? Anything like that?
My dad does. I don't.
I didn't this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my
Um,
dad didn't come home with anything either.
I it's kind of one of those things where it's tough. I mean, it's tough to make the time
Right.
of sitting out there, however many hours it is that you want. It's a lot,
Yeah.
especially if you're in school. I mean, with sports and all that,
Yeah.
it adds up.
Right.
Yeah, I know there was a few people that got some really nice deer I saw already. I think Reese. Do you know Reese had that one? Did he get that or did someone else? Do you know?
I'm not sure. He never said.
He never said. He's gatekeeping where he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I mean, that's kind of everything we have going on for sports here. We can kind of talk about, we have some professional sports going on in Minnesota. We've got 3 sports going on right now. You got football.
Right.
You guys watch football at all? You watch
Yeah.
the NFL?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys watch that Vikings game
Yeah.
this
Yes,
past
I
weekend?
did.
Oh, my God.
They set a couple records.
Yeah. Hey, good for that. Their kicker, though, that dude, he came...
Yeah.
I think Monday was his first real day of practice
Right,
there or
yeah,
something
and
like that.
He was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had 21 first downs, but no touchdowns.
That was brutal.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, at least it was gonna be bad if they lost to Jacksonville. That would have
Yeah,
been,
that
that'd have been
would've
been
you might
bad.
as well call
They've
it
never
season.
lost
Yeah.
there in their entire franchise history.
And it's Jacksonville, and they didn't. Although I think that to Jacksonville's benefit, they didn't have Trevor Lawrence playing.
Yeah.
which is a good thing for
I
them.
mean, they could have took to Arnold too.
Yeah, he
Threw the ball to them more than us.
he
But
was not doing well. The defense really
yeah,
saved
they
it
came
towards
up
the
big.
end, which is kind of how it is though. That defense is really
Right.
solid.
And what do they say? Defense travels. So I mean, offense could struggle sometimes, but your
Yeah.
defense, they usually always travel. They're always there. So.
Yeah, that defense is a big thing there. If they wouldn't have had those, couple slip ups at the end of the game, I think that might have
Yeah.
been a brutal one. In the Wild, they're 10-2-3. Ben, you watched the Wild?
Yeah,
games
another
all?
hard overtime loss against Chicago, but I watched the goal. It was a solid goal, so I mean,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Oh, Chicago.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough one. How's Chicago this year?
They're struggling again, but
Of course.
I mean, they've got that Bedard guy.
Bedardsky? Yeah.
He's absolutely insane.
Kid's
so.
crazy. And he's what, only like 19?
Yeah, something like that. You're probably older than him.
No, I think he's in between me and Bryson, so he's like right in there. I think he's 19.
Yeah, I mean,
but just
crazy.
about to be 20. Yeah, it's nuts. What a guy though. I mean, that's impressive right there. Working that hard to be able to play in a professional league and do like actually well at the age of 18.
Right. Yeah.
I don't see that much. And then we got the T-Wolves. The T-Wolves.
Now they lost last night.
Yeah, you guys watch Timberwolves at all?
No, not really.
I don't know. I haven't watched it, but they're not doing well this year so far. It's 6-5. I mean, it's a long season for sure.
Right.
But, it'll be interesting to see how.
Maybe a
they
couple
kinda
trades here or there, get them going, get a few more guys.
for sure. Yeah, because they gave away, Cat, right, and
Right.
so that kind of throws.
That frees
in,
up a
that's-
little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Right.
Those sports going on. Other than that, I mean, is there really anything else? Oh, shoot, that's right. The Veterans Day. It was Veterans Day on Monday.
Yes, it was.
And there was a program at the high school, I think like 7th hour, after 7th hour, something they readjusted the schedules.
After 7th hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't
So you
think
had
any of us
short
two were there, but you were there, right? How was it?
It was good. Yeah. Veterans spoke. There was a poem read. Band played
Yeah.
the national anthem, and the choir sang a few songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably similar to what we did last year, too.
Yeah,
I was there for
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
I think it's good to kind of come in and did they do the same thing like the Q&A as well this year or no?
I don't think they really did. I don't think
Because they did
Because
that
I
last
remember
year,
they
right?
had like 20 questions and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they asked
maybe
questions.
Mr. Holberg's class came up with
Oh,
a
that's what it was.
question.
Yeah, there was some social studies
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah.
That,
Christie's class.
or
too.
Christie's
Or,
class. Yep. Yeah, that's right. I remember being part of that.
Yeah, they didn't do any of that this year.
Huh.
See, I thought that was kind of neat, to ask some
Right.
questions and hear it from these veterans'
Right.
perspectives and just kind of that.
Mhm.
But I liked too last year. I remember I don't know if they did that either this year, but there was a kind of a variety of people, and they
Yeah.
kind of all told their story of how they ended
Right.
up where they are. Right?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of paths that get to the military. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, plenty.
the military, there's a lot of people that are in it, and there's a lot of people that it does a really good for. And it's as simple as, some people go after high school for 4 years,
Right.
then move on to the workforce. Some people stick with and love it. Some people
Mhm.
go to college, get a degree, then go in as an officer. Like,
Right. Yeah,
there's a lot of
routes.
opportunities. It's always a good thing there.
And they're always looking for people too, so it's like
They'll pretty much never deny you unless you got some medical
Yeah, there's some
problems or
recruiters
something.
at lunch yesterday even.
no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they always do that. They work a bunch of the schools. I think this year I think it's really cool. This year we had for the seniors, you have to have a senior meeting with a counselor. And so
Oh, yeah.
you go with your counselor and just kind of run through everything, like, are you going to be good to graduate?
Right.
What's your plan for next year?
Yep.
But something they bring up to everyone in those is the military. Like, hey, have you thought about the military? Do you want to get in contact with someone? We can get you more information.
Right.
I think that's really good because, again, there's just a lot of people that works for. It'll help them out a
Yeah.
lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know how much there really is else going on. You guys have anything else you know of in town, around?
All
Spirit of the
right.
Unity Parade.
Oh yeah. That's right.
That's any idea when that is?
Last Monday of the month.
Last Monday of the month. What is that?
Review the playtimes and dates for the show.
Before you close.
For the musical.
Oh,
Something that we're
shoot.
here for.
Sorry, I'm out of it. Yeah, the Spirit of the Unity Parade. I think what day would that be? Like the 28th? Then is that? No.
Yeah, it is.
No, that 28th is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
25th.
25th. Okay, yeah.
25th.
Yeah, we're in it.
For hockey?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
That's pretty cool. We're in it for band. I
Yeah.
love it. It's so fun.
This is gonna be my first year doing this. It's really cool.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
We get hosted by the Chamber of Commerce as well. So they've
Oh,
got
yeah.
their little building kind of like right at the end of Howard.
Yeah, that's nice.
And they've got little cookies and hot chocolate and whatnot, so it's cool. And then you just kind of get out there, and there's just a bunch of other the sports
Yeah.
and programs and whatnot. And you just go out.
Yeah,
and
I did it when I was younger, so I remember. But yeah, it was always fun.
It's a good time. It's
And
gonna
it's
be a
not
lot
like
warmer.
it's
gonna
too
be-
cold either. You're not gonna
Yeah.
freeze.
God. Ooh.
We'll be recording and live streaming it too.
Oh, there you get a recording of it too. Yeah, this year will be interesting. Last year and the year before that were both pretty chilly, and there was snow out. And playing instruments. You know, when you have moving parts of an instrument, they don't like the cold like that. So there was a few of us that were, you know, you're like ripping on and they're trying to get your valves to go down. It's like, that's great.
Everything's just super sharp because of how cold it is.
Yeah. Nothing plays right, but at least you got the drums. If nothing else, you got the drums. Those keep going. Speaking of bands too, actually, I mean, we might as well throw this out there. We have Mrs. Dahl, who used to be the band teacher at the high school for a very long time. Then with little kids, then she retired. Mm-hmm. She's subbing for us currently for about 2 weeks-ish because Mr. Berg just had a child with his wife. They just had their first baby. Noah is the name of it. So they had their baby, and he's taking some time off to spend time at home while that's happening. And Mrs. Dahl was nice enough to be able to come in and work with us.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We've got a concert coming up. We need to be able to still play our music, so like a normal sub wouldn't totally fit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, really cool that she's able to help, and then congratulations to Mr. Berg and his wife on having that baby. It's a super cool thing, you know. It's like the pinnacle of life, really having a child. I mean, for some people. Yeah, so quickly before I edit everything out here, if you guys want to just review one more time, what are the times, the days of the play?
Well, for Freaky Friday, it's November 21st to the 23rd, and then the times.
That Thursday and Friday, it's at 7 p.m. And then Saturday we have our 2 p.m. matinee.
Oh, that's right, yeah. And then any idea? Do you know about how long it is, approximately, a length in time?
2
hours, a little under probably, like an hour 45.
It's kind of like the length, and there's an intermission in the middle,
Yeah, we have our 15-minute intermission after Act 1.
Gotcha.
I think we're going to be doing a fundraiser like during the intermission as well.
Oh,
to give it.
It's always a good thing there. And get people in excited and get some more money for everything, get new things. That's nice. So other than that, I mean, that's kind of going to wrap it up for today. Just want to say, again, good luck to everyone in their sports that are starting up. Good luck to the swimmers that are going down to state. Good luck to you guys in finishing up, kind of refining everything before next week. You get that going. I'll definitely try and.
It's coming up. Tickets are already available.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up here. Price for tickets.
Student and seniors, it's $10, and then for adults, it's $15.
And then there are VIP tickets for like $50.
Yeah,
what do those get you?
A meal at a restaurant.
I think it's Mike's Pub.
Mike's Pub,
yeah.
That's kind of neat.
And then there's special VIP seating section somewhere.
Nice. That's kind of legit. Yeah, and then do you know where you can buy those ahead of time? Like, is it online?
Ahead of time, if your child is a theater student or you are know a theater student, they can give them to you ahead of time.
Yeah. Otherwise, just buy them at the door.
Yeah.
Probably.
Perfect. Gotcha. Well, yeah, that's really cool. Just good luck to everyone. Next week, I don't know. I won't be here. Benny hopefully is going to be here with
we'll plan something out. But yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I hope everyone has a nice rest of their week here, and we will see you next time on Anchor Down.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Hibbing Public Access TV may be viewed on these platforms: hpat.org with video on demand, Mediacom Hibbing 802, 805, and 807. On Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Download the Hibbing Public Access TV app for your iPhone and Android devices. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. For more information, scan the QR code and go to hpat.org.